What's up, guys? Today I got three different products from one company. It's a company that's been around, I want to say, since like 2013. It's Predator Tactics. They're a US based company that make pretty quality hunting lights. This particular one is the Nightmare. It's one of their larger ones. I got turned on to this company by a friend of mine, just a hunting buddy, and that used them. And he said, "Hey, check this out." And he had the smaller one than this, and I couldn't tell you the model of the one that he had. That was a few naps and a few beers ago. But I picked up the first one that I bought was this Nightmare light. And I said, man, let's just go big or go home. It simple on and off click on the back. This plug opens up so you can put a pressure switch that it does come with. They run on the 18650. My camera will, I don't know why it's not doing that. That 18650 battery. Yep. I believe these are, they're the 2400s. And they're not the flat top. Don't confuse those. They do have some of these 18650s that are the flat top, and these are not those kind. But in fact, this big light only runs on one of those, and it is impressively bright. I've run this. I use this as mainly a scan light. I've seen some people mount these on their rifles, which I guess if you're just stationary is fine, but this would just add too much heft for me. So I use it as a scan light. It does have a removable shade you can take off. It is waterproof, all that good stuff. It's been rained on, it still works. This particular Nightmare has a little red switch right there. It'll switch between your normal white light, red light, green, and a kind of a bluish ultraviolet light type thing. I've heard people use that one. You know, they can use that one for blood tracking. I've never had to use it, but mainly I just use the green and red. But it has been one hell of a light. I don't have a whole lot of complaints about this one. I did buy the little hand grip that is sold separately. It just made it a lot easier to scan around. I know some people were like, well, you could just hold the light like a normal flashlight, but all right. The second one that I use probably the most out of all three is the Buck Lantern. This is a little bit older version. I think they have a newer version available now, but yeah, this is a white and red. You can buy, there's another option with white and green. Red is more successful around my area, so I try to stick with that. This runs on a 2-pack of the 18650 batteries. This thing is ridiculously bright. It is zoomable, has audible clicks. I mean, it is really neat. Like I said, I've used this some nights as just my only scan light, just because I didn't want to lug this out. And I was just running light just to do a couple of quick stands, and I was like, you know what, I'll just take this with my gun mounted light and call it a night, you know. I also use this night fishing and things like that. It's been a pretty invaluable tool. You do not have to take the batteries out. You can flip that cover up, or you can just stick your charger port that comes with it and plug it straight into the wall, or your 12 volt in your pickup. They do have another thing that was kind of cool. It's a dual charger, 12 volt, or you can flip that out, plug it into your wall. The third light is the Killbone light. And I bought this little sucker last, thinking, well, you know, it's small, it's compact, I can put it on a couple of my smaller guns and not worry about it, you know, adding too much weight or anything. And didn't really think much as to how much light this thing would actually put out. I just figured, you know, it's a small flashlight, so it's probably not going to be, you know, obviously not going to be anything like the Nightmare. But I was hoping it'd be, you know, decent. I cannot remember how much this was when I bought it. Like I said, it's on the lower end of their line. I did buy the replaceable LEDs for the Killbone light. You can order different diodes depending on the color you want to run. It looks like that. Just a little diode. This one's a green one. I have the red one in there right now, I believe. I don't know. I bought a couple of them just in case I lost one or broke one. Yeah, this is red. It is also zoomable. Like I said, it's very lightweight. I like this mount that you can also get from Predator Tactics. Slides onto any Picatinny rail that you have. Like I said, it is zoomable. You can change out the diode to fit the color you want to hunt. It's also on-off switch right there, or you can plug in a pressure switch that does come with it standard. They are waterproof, very lightweight, and put out a hell of a lot of light for the size. I mean, really surprised. Like I said, I was thinking this was just going to be something small that I could just kind of throw in the bag and you know, sometimes just use as an emergency if one of my batteries went down and I didn't have time to change, and you know, you're in the middle of a stand, you just want to grab something else and go. So that's kind of what I bought this for, and it ended up being a mainstay, and it mounts straight to my gun every time, regardless whether I bring this one or this one. This little sucker is always on my gun. I mean, I've dealt with them a couple different times as far as customer service. It really wasn't anything that was their fault. One thing was a package that just got lost or whatever happened in the process between me and them, and the owner emailed me, I mean, right off the bat. It wasn't 2 hours later, and I had a package on the way. He gave me a free hat, a bunch of swag, and the part that I was waiting for, which I believe was one of these little diodes. But so as far as their customer service, they've been great to me. I can't speak for everyone, obviously, but as far as I can tell, they're a solid group of guys that are just trying to put out a good product. I have, like I said, I've used this one specifically on quite a few hunts over the last 2 years, and man, I know everybody has their preference. You know, there's always going to be that Wicked Light guy or Coyote, you know, whatever. Fox Pro, I know, has their own scan light and stuff like that now. You know, everybody's got their preference, and I'm not saying this is the end-all be-all of lights, but they have worked great for me, and the big thing about it was their customer service. Their customer service and price point was just, it was good. That's all I look for. You know, the product works fine, so I'm not going to, you know, nitpick that. Yes, there can always be a brighter light or whatever, you know, but in my working with it, I mean, it's worked fine for me. You know, like I said, everybody's got a preference, and I'm not trying to win everybody over, but they are a good company. If you're in the market for a new light or a new headlamp, I really, really like their headlamps. So if you're in that kind of market and looking for something new, definitely check them out. Like I said, they got their own batteries. I mean, plenty of accessories. Anything you want for that light, they carry. Shipping is fast. All the smaller lights come in a nice hard case. Good padded hard case. Everything comes with chargers and batteries, so you do not have to buy chargers and batteries separate. They even come with the Allen key tool to mount them to your gun. I guess I'll show you. They also come with this pressure switch on in the middle, and you can fade and dim them brighter and dimmer. Really cool that it comes with that. I know some of these companies you have to buy that extra, so that's really cool. Like I said, I'm not trying to win everybody over, but if you're in the market and you're hunting around for a light and you're not sure which one to go for, I would highly advise some Predator Tactics. Try them out. Buy this small one. I mean, this little Killbone light has been, I mean, like I said, I bought it as an extra just to have in the pack, but I ended up using this thing more than any of the other ones. I mean, hell, sometimes I'll keep this, you know, by my bed and just use it as a dogs are barking, got to go outside and kill the armadillo that's chewing up my yard type of thing in the middle of the night. You know, I mean, this little thing has been responsible for more kills than probably any other piece of equipment that I own. But they're, like I said, good company. No qualms about that. Definitely check them out, predatortactics.com. They do have a good Facebook page. All that, like I said, cool group of guys. They will definitely hook you up with anything that you need concerning their product. Do not hesitate to call or email them, and they will get you squared away for sure. Yeah, check them out. Till next time.